Hello 4-H friends, Miss Pam here from Yukon 4-H in New London County. And today we are going to be making a bioluminescent jellyfish. It will be very awesome. And here's the one that I made. You can see it glowing in the dark. How fun will this be? You can hang it in your bedroom at night or even outside. Lots of fun. So let's get started making our own jellyfish. So let's get started making our bioluminescent jellyfish. What I have is a paper plate because this is going to get a little bit messy. I have a coffee filter. I have a 3mm light bulb. A small battery. This is number 3032 size battery. I have a piece of string that's about 1 foot long. And then I have some pieces of crepe paper here, along with some double stick tape, some regular tape, some markers, a cup with some water in it. And I also have a pipette, but if you don't have a pipette, that's fine. You can just carefully sprinkle water on your coffee filter after you do it. So let's start with step 1. Step 1 is coloring my coffee filter. And I am using washable markers. This is really important. In order for the colors to diffuse, you do need to have washable markers. So let me get started, and you can put any kind of design on your coffee filter that you would like. If you like polka dots, if you like hearts, if you like rocket ships, anything you like. I think I am going to do mine kind of natural. So mostly with circles going around, and then I like to see all the colors bleed into each other. So let me get started here. And I also found if I kind of hold my marker a little sideways doing this, so you can see how I'm doing this, it's just easier than using the tip. It makes a bigger space, and you can even go around your designs once or twice to make sure they're really nicely inked up. On to my next color. So I'm all done coloring my coffee filter. You can see why I did it on a paper plate. This is washable, so it would come off the table if I got marker on the table. But definitely when I start adding my water, I want to make sure that I have some kind of plate or plastic tablecloth or something just to help contain all of the colors. So my next step, I'm going to use my water. I squeeze the pipette and put it in the water, and then when I let go, you can see there's water in here now. And now I'm going to gently put drops of water all around. And you can see where already it is starting to bleed. So cool. I'm going to go right around the edges. Here. Wow, you can really see what's happening here and the colors bleeding. Now it's going to need to dry. And it can take a couple hours for it to dry. I'm going to pull this off of that plate, and I'm going to set mine on top of my cup. You can see the water there. Also, because I kind of want my colors to go in that direction, where they're bleeding downward. You can see what's happening to my thumb. This is why we're using washable markers. Okay, so this is going to have to sit for a little while. It may have to even sit until tomorrow when we can finish making our jellyfish. So I will be seeing you again in a few minutes on our video, but it may be tomorrow in real life. Hello friends, I'm back with my dried coffee filter. And you know what I did? I used a hairdryer. And it only took a minute to dry my coffee filter using a hairdryer. That's pretty awesome. So the next thing that we're going to do, we want it to kind of, this side looks a little prettier than this side. So I'm going to make that be my outside. And I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit more of a jellyfish kind of shape there. So now I have that. I'm going to add my tentacles. So just using a piece of regular kind of tape, I'm going to tape my tentacles here to the inside. So they will be hanging down. Oh, I'm super excited to see how this is going to look because I really like the looks of this one. You can use any color crepe paper you like. These are about a foot long, and we just cut each piece of the crepe paper into thirds. You could have bigger tentacles if you didn't cut them at all, or maybe cut the crepe paper in half. Totally up to you how you would like to do it. So here we go. Here's my awesome tentacles. Those look really cool. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create my light. So I have my battery here. And if you notice on a battery, here we go. Do you see that plus sign on the bottom? That plus sign means that this is the positive side and this is the negative side. That's called polarity. And polarity is really important when you're doing electricity because that tells us which way the energy is moving. So when I have my little light bulb, can you see, let's see, can you see how one of the wire tails sticking out of the light bulb, one is longer than the other one. So that long one is our positive wire, and the other is the negative wire. So when I put them on my battery, here we go. Oh no, nothing is happening because I put my long positive wire on the negative side. So let's try it again with our positives together. And look at that. We have light. I have a green light. You might have a different color light on yours. So cool. So now I'm going to take a little piece of double stick tape. I'm going to put it on my battery. I'm going to put it next to the wire so I don't have it completely on the wire, because that way after I get done building this, I can take and detach my light bulb from the battery, and then I can put it back on when it's dark outside. So I'm going to take off the top of the double stick. Can be a little tricky. And now I'm going to pretty much find the center of my coffee filter as much as I can, and I'm going to stick my battery there in the middle. Now I'm going to flip it over, and here's my string for hanging. So I'm going to find where my battery is, because that's going to be the heaviest part of my jellyfish. And I'm going to tape my string right as close to on top of where I have that battery as I can, because otherwise, if I go too far off, then my jellyfish is going to hang really crookedly. Okay. All right. I am going to push back down. Let's see how that jellyfish is looking. Oh, it's looking really wonderful. Let me go turn the light off and then we can see it better. Here we go. What a fun jellyfish. So I hope you had a good time making your jellyfish and have fun with it when it gets dark out and you can hang it and it will light your way, just like a jellyfish can find its way when it's in the depths of the ocean. Thanks, and we'll see you later at our next 4-H Ocean Discovery video.